back in the shop. It's video number 14 on mahogany viola. And what I'm basically doing now, let me show y'all. Get this a little closer. Is I pretty much have the top shaped how I want it. It just has to come down. And I do that with my little old planes. And it's all pretty much by sight. After I cut it out on the bandsaw, then I took a gouge and went around the edges and lowered it. It's pretty close to where they were going to be. And then I brought it to my router table and basically routed a flat edge all the way around. Then I took the gouge and I was shaping the wood, and it's kind of rough work. And then I use my planes when I get it the general shape that I want, and they do the majority of the work. And so you can see it'll come down pretty quick. Just knowing what to take off and what to leave. And right now we're pretty much in the taking off mode. And if you had a dull plane, it'd be a real pain in the butt. But this one here cuts like crazy. Also, you can see where you had gouge marks. You can pretty well take them out. The whole idea here is the arching has to kind of blend in. And it goes this way, and then around the edges it has to. It's really kind of when the artist eye comes in. Not that I have one, but you kind of have to know what you're looking for in a finished product. And what I've been doing, mainly working on this viola. But I did have some time to check out some YouTube videos of guys who also make violins, and one of my favorites is Cooper Violins, and he's been working on violin, and he had a whole series on making a neck in the scroll. Actually, it wasn't on the neck, it's more the scroll, and it's an excellent video series, and he is a very accomplished carver. So if you guys can check him out, Cooper Violin, he makes a really nice scroll. And he also was talking about his tools. And I have a lot of the same tools he has. I guess most violin makers have basically the same tools. But it was kind of interesting seeing what he had compared to mine. because he also had the Ibex plains, and he also has the cheap Chinese ones. He didn't care for his Chinese ones. Well, I guess I got lucky because they can hold an edge. And this is going down pretty good. It's got to go a long way here. I've been toying with finishes on it, thinking about different ways to do stuff. And I don't know, there's a method out there where you take vinegar and steel wool and let the steel wool sit in the vinegar for a while, and it kind of turns the steel wool kind of brownish, and then you put that on the wood, the vinegar mixture, and it stains the wood dark. And then I was thinking I could color that. But I don't know, I'll try that on a test piece. Maybe just a fluke and nothing to do there. But I'll try it just to see what's happening. Because finishing is always kind of fun. Experimenting is even more fun. Just don't ruin the piece you're working on. And that's getting there pretty close. So. And eventually I'll bring it in, sloping it enough that this little brown mark going around is actually the burn mark from the router bit. And when I start taking that off, I know I'm right where I want to be. I got a little bit to go. So that's where we're standing on the mahogany viola for right now. So if you already subscribed, I thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I got like 835, I think, somewhere around there now. I don't know why. Something to do, I guess. But that's all we got from the Kentucky Violin Workshop, and I'll see you guys later.